Sri Lanka got a new Prime Minister today, Ranil Wickremesinghe. He's an old name in Sri Lankan politics. 5-time Prime Minister, 45 years in public life, what you call a veteran leader. Can his experience save Sri Lanka? As Prime Minister, Wickremesinghe was closer to the West. He's also a free market advocate. So you can see what Gotabaya Rajapaksa is trying to do, push a reformist candidate, make it seem like he's implementing changes. But will the Lankan parliament back him? Wickremesinghe's own party has just one seat in the parliament, 1 out of 225 seats. How do you become prime minister with 1 seat? The question was posed to Wickremesinghe a short while back. This was his reply.
Churchill had only 4 members backing him in 1939. How did he become prime minister? Because there's a crisis. I have done the same.
If Churchill could do it, so can I. Full marks for confidence. But Ranil Wickremesinghe needs outside support to do what he's been tasked to do. The Rajapaksas have agreed to support him. So has one section of the main opposition party, which means Wickremesinghe could have the parliamentary majority that he needs. Having said that, this battle has moved beyond the parliament. This is now about the masses. Will they accept this appointment? It's too early to say. The public pressure, in the first place, forced Mahinda Rajapaksa to resign. Gotabaya could have been next. But earlier today, the president ruled out resigning again. Instead, he's made 3 concessions. Number 1, to appoint a new prime minister and government. Number 2, reenacting the 19th Amendment. Basically, prevent the president from firing the prime minister at will. And number 3, a promise to discuss the abolition of the executive presidency. Now, concession number 1 has been fulfilled. But the trouble is not over. Leader of opposition Sajith Premadasa has refused to support Ranil Wickremesinghe. One section of his party could vote for him, but Premadasa himself is not playing ball. Earlier today, he wrote a letter to President Gotabaya. He offered to take up the premiership, but on 4 conditions. Number 1, Gotabaya will have to resign. Number 2, the executive presidency must be abolished. Number 3, bring back the 19th Amendment. And number 4, parliamentary elections. Basically, they want Gotabaya to go and for the president to not have absolute powers. So Premadasa was calling for a complete rejig. But Gotabaya has other plans. He wants to retain the presidency at any cost. Plus, he can't afford to call for elections at this point. Right now, the Rajapaksa's party, SLPP, is the largest in parliament. If elections happen today, that will change most certainly. Chances are the opposition will score big. So Gotabaya is playing a delicate game. He's making a lot of announcements, but he's actually committing to nothing or very little. Just think about it. Public trust in Sri Lanka's government is at an all-time low. And what does the president do? He appoints a man with 1 seat in parliament. Like I said in the beginning, Wickremesinghe is not a new face, but he too is part of the problem. The reckless expenditure, the lack of financial discipline. He did not reverse any of this as Prime Minister. Will his 6th term be any different? Consider this. He was appointed by a Rajapaksa, appointed. His parliamentary majority is guaranteed by another Rajapaksa. How effective can he be? The fact is, Ranil Wickremesinghe has been appointed to mop up the mess, but the Rajapaksas are part of the same mess. I'll give you the perfect example. Do you know which is the emptiest airport in the world? This one, the Rajapaksa International Airport in Hambantota. Another fabulous project funded by China. Almost no one uses this airport. So why was it built? Because Hambantota is the home of the Rajapaksas. The airport bears their name. This is what Wickremesinghe has to beat. Cronyism and corruption. And by the way, the Rajapaksas themselves cannot use this airport anymore because they are banned from leaving the country. Irony strikes again. A Sri Lankan court has issued a travel ban on 17 politicians, Mahinda Rajapaksa, his son Namal, and 15 others. These leaders cannot leave Sri Lanka. They're part of an ongoing investigation into the violent clashes earlier this week. So Mahinda's career, from the looks of it, is pretty much over, but his brother is clinging on. It's too early to gauge the response to Wickremesinghe's appointment, but chances are it won't be enough. The opposition is charged up. The people have tasted victory. So Gotabaya's half measures could end up backfiring. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.